Hi there, my name is Georgie Mann and I'm the Grey Goose Ambassador for Australia. Today I'm going to introduce you to the newest addition to the Grey Goose family, Grey Goose Essences. These products have been created to take a little bit of the guesswork out of mixing great cocktails at home. They are 100% natural with essences of fruits and herbs extracted and blended with Grey Goose original vodka at the base. There is zero added sugar to these products. They are naturally low in calories and there's also zero carbs. What this means is that you have a rich, bold flavor that's really easy to mix with. So I want to tell you a little bit more about the product first, but then I'm going to show you how to mix up a couple of really easy drinks at home. So to understand Grey Goose Essences better, we actually just need to understand Grey Goose. So the guy that created Grey Goose, his name is Francois Thibault. He's a cellar master or a maître d'archi. So Francois Thibault, when he came on board to create Grey Goose in the 1990s, he had very strict rules. He wanted to be in control of every stage of the production process because it's actually uncommon for a vodka to do that. He extracts the raw ingredients. So he wanted to use the finest French ingredients, and so he looked at wheat. It's a very specific type of wheat. It's called soft winter wheat, and it's grown in the Picardy region of France, which is up in the north. It's known as the breadbasket of France, and for a good reason, because that is where all of the finest wheat is grown, and why France is famous, more so than vodka, for their baked goods, their croissants and their baguettes and their breads. So he uses only 3 farming co-ops. So this means that there is extreme control over the wheat that we get. So 3 farming co-ops, and they're all located within 50 kilometers of the distillery. If you think about when you have a coffee, freshly ground coffee beans always create a much better coffee, right? You're getting more of that essence and more of that characteristic from the coffee beans as they were intended. Well, it's the same idea with vodka. Vodka has had a bit of a hard time, in my opinion. It's, for the most part, it's perceived as this odorless and tasteless spirit, right? It doesn't have anything too distinctive about it. But the thing with vodka is it is a really simple product. There's only 3 ingredients that go into it. You've got your grain, or whatever you want to use for starch. You've got your water, and you've got your yeast. Because when your yeast eats away at all of the starches, that's when it makes the alcohol. So there's only 3 ingredients. There's no, big, bold barrel influences to hide behind. Grey Goose vodka is very simple. All vodkas are very simple. There are only these 3 ingredients, which is why those 3 ingredients are so important. So we use French Picardy wheat. We then have our own distillery. And then the water that we use is from the Cognac region in our own spring. The water has no characteristics to it anymore because it goes through a very strong filtration process. And the reason that we want the water to be neutral is so that the characteristic of the wheat can actually shine through. And although when you taste Grey Goose vodka, you might not get a lot of characters out of it, but what I would really like you to think about is how it feels on your palate. Grey Goose is naturally weighted, and which means that Grey Goose vodka is incredible for mixing drinks with, but it also has made an incredible base for these essences. Because the Grey Goose is naturally silky already and it's got this beautiful palate weight to it, once you then blend it with these essences, it helps to carry those flavors in an extremely natural way. Okay, let's make a drink. I'm gonna show you how to make the Grey Goose Essence Fizz. What are you gonna need? You're of course gonna need your Grey Goose Essence. I'm gonna use the white peach and rosemary today, and I'm gonna show you which ingredients go best with that. You also need some soda water, some great ice. The secret to a great drink at home is to have good quality ice. I've then got an orange and we're gonna use the zest. I've also got some fresh rosemary and then we're gonna drink it in a lovely wine glass today. So step one, we're gonna put some ice into the glass. I have a rule when I make any drink, and it's that your ice should never be floating. It's a rule that I was taught when I first started bartending, and it just makes sense. And it makes sure that your drinks are always cold, because the colder your drink, the more consistent the temperature of it is, which means that it stays the same flavor for longer. Okay, we're gonna add 45 mils of Grey Goose essence, peach and rosemary today. And a little fun fact for you here, there are only 73 calories in 45 mils. So we're gonna do 45, so that's 1.5 shots. 1.5. We're then gonna add soda. So we're gonna add about sort of 3 times as much essences with the soda water. So I'm not gonna measure this, I'm just gonna do a little splash. Give it a little stir to combine. And now it's all about the fresh ingredients. So we're gonna use the orange zest. And when you are zesting an orange, you don't wanna have any of the pith on the inside. So really easy trick, you just use a potato peeler. So we just run this around the outside, sort of as much as you can. Nice big long piece, like this. And then we can zest it over the top to add even more aromatics to it. Place it down the side. And then I'm gonna get a lovely big sprig of rosemary. And if you just slap it a little bit, it actually helps to release the oils, and so it becomes even more fragrant. Pop that in the side. And there you have it, a Grey Goose Essence Fizz. Perfect for a sunny day and an easy way to get great flavors in a simple drink at home. Thank you. Okay, great. I'm gonna show you another drink that you can make with Grey Goose essences. This one is called a blush. So we're gonna use the strawberry and lemongrass one this time, and then the other ingredients you need, of course, great quality ice, soda water. We've actually got some great cloudy apple juice here, and then your fresh ingredients, you'll need a lemon. We'll do a lemon zest again, and then we've got some fresh strawberries as well. So step one, what do we always do? We're gonna chuck some ice into the glass. We're gonna pour 45 mils of this into our glass. Oh, it's so fragrant. It smells like strawberries covered in sugar. Like, it's got this really beautiful richness and ripeness to it. And like, it still smells really natural. We're gonna add a splash of apple juice. And then let's top it up with soda. We are going to give it a little stir to combine. And then I can see that my ice is floating, so we're going to add one more ice cube on top, and now we garnish it. So what we're going to have is strawberries, and I've got some strawberry slices, and I'm just going to sort of drop down. Around the glass. Oh, lovely. And then a nice lemon zest. We zest the lemon like this. Put him on top. And we've got a gorgeous little strawberry that we can drop on top too. And that looks delightful. a Grey Goose Essence blush using the strawberry and lemongrass. Oh my god, yum. Yes, delicious. Oh, feels like summertime. So guys, that is it for this little educational video for you. I really do hope that you've enjoyed it. But the best way to get out there and, really experience essences is to taste it and to mix up these drinks. I'm really excited to have this in market, and I hope you are too. Thank you very much. Cheers.